The Australian Football League, or the AFL, are some of the toughest... The Australian Football League, or the AFL, have some of the toughest people in the world playing these games. For those who don't know what AFL is, it's basically like rugby and football, soccer put together. This is an amazing sport, super tough, like I said. The average height and weight of players is about 6'2", 200 pounds. So they're all big jack dudes, tall as hell. I'm 6'4", 240, 250 pounds, but I am nowhere near as fit to play this sport. This sport, I'd be hard done by to play this sport, guys. It is a tough sport, okay? Much tougher than any other sports, NFL, even rugby, guys, because the amount of speed that they play at, and also in NFL they have the pads on. This is a crazy tough sport. So we're about to react to the AFL biggest fights of all time, because there's a lot of fighting in this sport as well. It's epic. Like, comment, subscribe. Much love to Stellar for the recommendation. Okay, much love always to Stellar. We love you. And this one's going to be crazy, guys. Let's get it.
Quarter of football. 6 Geelong goals. 5 Collingwood. A number of injuries to star players. And a fair bit of this stuff going on as well. Maynard's in there. Henry's in there. They predicted the Henry stuff might be coming. Myercheck and Tui on St Patrick's Day. Lots of whistles being blown. Pendlebury.
JB and BT, it's back to you.
Well, it won't affect him, and he'll move on straight away after that initial touch of the footy. And they come for him now, and I'm sure once the game starts, he'll be right into it. So Rory Lighting
might be regretting BT those comments he made as he left.
So the 666 still adhered to there, even despite that. We go back to the middle umpires today. Nick Fulk, we
have this season. And there's a real wrestle on too. The scrap has started.
So as the niggle continues, this is how they got it done, the Eagles. The flicking around the handball, all on point, and then a lovely check side finish.
Jimmy Owens face to face.
And stick up for your team member, but when you're not quite sure, tempers can flare.
Yeah. Now Viney just going up to Maynard and saying,
that guy in the black and white is jacked. He's not getting moved anywhere.
let's go. I'll stand up for my teammate here. And now it's on. This is going to erupt here. Viney and Maynard are going at it. They'll need to be careful. And they are getting on with it here right now. The stretch is still on the ground, so they can't bounce the ball. Go get it on. But it is good.
And she's on again here. And they're coming from everywhere. It's an all-inner here, Bristle.
Yep.
Look at them over the fence. They're spreading down from the back end. Up by Desper, McGovern and Hyde going at it all of a sudden, Bristle.
They are. They've got a couple in there. The heads get involved.
I remember watching Sonny Bill Williams like doing this kind of thing, fighting as well, playing AFL. It's actually badass. This is a badass sport, guys.
Come together as well. Interesting stuff. Very close to the supporters as well.
Free kick being paid. Just be careful this doesn't escalate. Andy Ryder's not too concerned. Now King's on the ground. Butler wants to get
nice.
Slammed him, Evans. That was a wrestling
Nice.
style move. Butler didn't enjoy it at all.
That was a damn wrestling move. That was sick. This reminds me a lot of Gaelic football. If you guys know GAA, okay, the Gaelic football in Ireland, and of course hurling. Obviously the sport's nothing to do with hurling, but definitely like Gaelic football. It's Irish football basically. Wow, this reminds me a lot of just the size and strength of the players. You know, Gaelic footballers are really tough, tall, strong guys.
Trying to separate the boys. Gee, Evans just got Butler in the air and put him onto his back, and now they've come from everywhere, Geordie. I said they've got to be careful it doesn't escalate. Well, that's certainly what happened.
You attack.
Henry hasn't moved. No, he hasn't.
Oh, that's a good sign. But it's on.
Yeah, it is.
In the meantime.
And out of play
some treatment for the young man Jackson Pryor. Stewart, that's holding the ball. Cameron kept moving and then lets him know. And Stewart lets him know. Now then, this is starting to unravel. There's been some real niggle between these two clubs.
You know, these guys are tough guys and stuff, but it's very honorable. Like in soccer, guys, they really truly hate each other. But in rugby and these tough sports, you know, AFL, after the game, they shake each other's hand, buy each other a beer, and just relax, you know.
Stop now, get up, it's a Melbourne free kick high. Melbourne free kick. Lads, the first free kick is a Melbourne free kick high.
Oh.
Hey, Jones wants to get involved. Look at that.
Melbourne's free kick.
It's on again.
Everyone up! Everyone up! Everyone up!
And look at Kelsey. He's pointing the scoreboard.
Oh, boy. Oh, that was a big hit.
Late in the half, what's he got from the set shot? It looks really good. And then he takes on the former teammates who come bashing into him.
It's still going. Harms is in there, wants to throw his weight around. Hannon has the last laugh though. Look at Harms, Dale, Bonton.
Third quarter, it produced 4 goals, 3 of them to the Brisbane Lions. Starting to heat up a little, getting a bit tense. And all rough into something serious. The crowd is certainly engaged. Turner talked about footy from the 70s and 80s. Touch of that as well.
There's a few flexing their muscles.
I like that there's no punches thrown, or at least we haven't seen any punches so far. Because if there was, this would be, you know, violent as hell. As it'd be like, but it's good. They're just like pulling each other down, throwing each other.
Off, Mason Wood. Saints get their 5th. This is a hot start now. And it's on. Some pushing
Tough.
and shoving going on. The Eagles, and
Tough
Nat
bastards.
Newey really starting to go to work in the middle,
Tough bastards.
and that helps.
Oh,
Getting
spoke too soon. He was punching him there.
repeatedly punched in the head. As Graham was trying to explain.
The West Coast, we just see here, he's probably entitled to feel like he's being unfairly treated, Jack.
He was trying to show that he was trying to handball, but in the end,
It's a 3-quarter time, Jason, but suddenly things got a little sparky at the left.
Well, I think something was said, and then Mitch Robinson reacted, and then it was on. And there was nothing thrown, but there was some serious shoving, and then a few others got involved.
Any fines there, do you think? No, we had a look at it. I reckon when you got Ned McHenry and you got Mitch Robinson in the general vicinity.
Collingwood in great need. That is a goal. No problems at all.
Nice. Let's go.
Threads the needle. And right on the quarter-time break, the Collingwood fans erupt. And so
shit.
Little fracas breaking out everywhere at the moment. Johnson and Laverde.
Look at the amount of fans and the size of the stadiums. It's huge. This is a massive sport. You know, huge.
Kelly's there. Collingwood players running in from... Took him on. Needs to get rid of it. Dead out the back, just.
Nice.
Lovely little handball to Clark. Clark from 50. Open goal square. The first for Sydney on the ball early.
That was good.
And into Dacos he goes. His direct opponent today. And a little bit of a scuffle as a result of all that. So they are intent on number 1 kicking goals, number 2 putting Nick Dacos off his game.
It's slapped in by Walker. Noble tackle. This could flare up. Hello, yeah. You're right about that, Geordie. It's flaring as we speak on half-time. Free kick against Jordan Dawson.
Crazy.
So that is the end of the half.
Whoa.
And Adelaide have a...
Things that went by the wayside right there, but some respect They went flying. I reckon Ben Keys might have grabbed a hold of them. I don't reckon he was thinking about the free kick. I just think he was just...
I could watch 10 hours of this. This is extremely exciting.
And he ran forward here. Well, keep an eye on the glasses here. This is, they go pretty quickly. Bang, gosh. Ben Keys grabbed him from the back. Never hit a guy with glasses. Is that something you learned as a kid?
Round of boos. And he silences the boos, runs into his opponent. 4 in a row.
Don't give it away.
Well, they're well and truly up and about Gold Coast, aren't they? Now they're trying to put some physical pressure on the young defence, the tall defence of the Adelaide Crows, in the air and physically. They're just trying to unsettle them.
Still going down there, boys. Still going.
It's just building a little bit, isn't it, Roo? But it's what they're doing in the middle of the ground. This is...
Good collect from Phillips.
Oh, nice.
Heads long, there's no one home.
Oh.
That
was dirty.
And they're into him. They're letting him know. He didn't do any damage, but they're just letting him know anyway. He nearly did.
I think there's a little bit of history with Murray and Coleman Jones to own it.
He's a South Australian, isn't he, Coleman Jones? Did they know?
Because he wants to go inboard. Mills, good defensive pressure from Hoff with it and looking for a clearing ball, taken down after he got rid of it. And that is a huge quarter for the Sydney Swans. There's a bit of push and shove. Imagine the Swans would say, have a look at the scoreboard. Witherden wasn't happy with his treatment. Lloyd's not too fussed because he knows his team have kicked 11 goals to 0 for the term in the last 15 goals of this match.
In the language of English, they're now down by just single figures. And it's on. The tail was between the legs, but now the Bulldogs are baring their teeth. And they want this to keep going. A 5-point St Kilda margin. The Dogs kick forward to a dangerous spot. Through the hands of Rayner it goes. Still alive for Brisbane. Mead's got to be cool in his first game, and Dersma met heavily. Free kick and afters. It's been scrappy in every sense, and now we have a scrap at the Gabba.
Hey, take the ball. Yeah, you take it, Emmett.
Mines is going to take the free kick. The umpire just wants him to kick it.
Pies' first pick in 2020. 10 games in his debut year. Straight through the middle. Pies by a couple of goals. Here we go.
Just got a little bit under the footy there now. Sicily to tidy it up. Gee, it was an aggressive tackle from Norton. Allowed West to go through. Kick into Shaki. Out the back.
Nice.
Running goal here.
Nice. That was good. This, I don't know anything about this sport. This sport is amazing. It looks amazing.
Sicily not happy.
Cut that out.
Well, it goes on this little bar.
Oh.
Bonapelli with a little no look to squeeze a handball. To McRae. Ugelhagen. Norton breaks loose. Long ball. West gonna mark.
Nice.
He does. And a scuffle behind. And guess who? I think the Bont was hit late.
Sicily tried to bump Bont, and Bont put Sicily on his backside. I think Sicily found out how big Bont was.
That's a big
target
move.
here. Hewitt getting onto him. Kept it alive now. Cripps by Taylor Adams. Approaching like a bulldog. And that's all it needs to get a bit of air into this game. And they're into it. A real aggressive tackle. Supporters excited. Myercheck's arrived as well, Craig. Clear says, I'm going to throw the ball in. And that'll get your mind back on things. And immediately it does.
It's target. Cripps gets a shove.
Oh, what was that?
Three-quarter time in round one. Richmond led by 15 points. The Blues came rattling home. It's 14 at the final change. As Cripps and Prestia come together.
They come in from all sides.
Neil Bullen tackle, released the footy wide. Oliver, 32 possessions.
Oh, that was good. Nice tackle.
They come straight after him.
They're looking for the duck, JB. There's his duck dinner right there. They have got in.
Nice tackle.
Chopped duck.
Great tackle.
Another free kick off the ball.
There's definitely a lot of feeling, as you can see. Both teams knowing exactly what the other team's going to do and the way they're going to start this game. I love that pyramid moment. A few moments ago as that ball went inside forward 50, went back with the flight of it.
He's going in the square. Can he go for home? Leaps over the top. Dunstan, injured ankle. Wingard gets it.
Oh.
He's crossed on the way through.
Shit. That was a big tackle.
Point takes off. Umpire lets him go. Goal.
I gave him a bit of give it on the way in as well, big Chad.
Umpire or just frustration.
Oh.
Kennedy's done a hamstring here. I reckon there's a double banger here. Doherty may have a concussion issue. And he does not look good at all.
Oh.
And I reckon the doctors will want to have a cautious look at Doherty, and now he's being removed from the blood rule. So
After all of that damage, the Cats still have an 11-point lead and Libba gets involved again. They go to Stanley, and then Zach Tui comes in and says, "You can come through me."
oh, Zach's trying to go the headbutt in there, I think, and another little headbutt there from Bailey Smith.
Shit.
I'm not sure whether it
See a headbutt, and that's crazy.
made contact or not. Goal. Brisbane going well here. Oh boy, John Hill as well. They come at Maynard. McClarkin's there as well. I think Roberts was in it. Darling at Maynard. We know he's a bulldog, but he can't take on six at once. They surrounded him and targeted him.
Shit. 6-on-1 is tough.
So here we go again. This time it looks a little more intense. Bontempelli's the target. He's at the bottom of all of that. Smith in there. McRae, Williams, Richards, Jeremy Cameron's there as well. Some of them haven't got enough.
Oh, shit.
And it's just buzzing here at Marvel right now. Don't forget there's a set shot to come.
Straight to 6 straight. Perfect kicking. Just a little bit of push and shove.
I like it. It means they're up for the fight. It means they're engaged in the game. You sort of want to go to a point where you realise you might be getting a fine, Howie, so that's when you want to step out of it.
It's the voice of experience.
So it can escalate. This is
Now
where...
Walters involved. There's some push, there's some shove. Big Jesse Hogan starting to try and grab his team out of it.
That was savage. That reminds me exactly of, Gaelic football, the way they would push and shove like that and throw each other down. Very similar. In AFL, the players are a lot bigger and stronger, though. Much bigger and stronger than any sort of Gaelic football, anything like that. But absolutely phenomenal, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe. Much love to Stellar again. AFL, tough as hell sport. One of the toughest in the world, guys. I love you guys. Let your comments be known, and I'll see you all in the next one, man. Peace.